people taller than me. God, I feel like a midget in this video. It's like, everybody watching this YouTube is going to go, why is he so short? Right? No, I just pick tall people because it's more impressive. All right, so is there something that you've been wanting to change, but maybe you've been feeling a little bit of resistance to it? Or,
Yes.
Okay. When you think about that thing you want, I want you to notice something. First of all, there's a feeling that you get when you think about that thing you want. And then there's another feeling that may be more subtle or more intense. I don't know how you do it. That signals a kind of an icky or a resistance or not wanting to change it. Point to where you feel that. Excellent. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine, as you touch this spot, I want you to imagine there's a picture floating in the space around you that represents that experience or that feeling. Just reach out with your other hand and touch it. Perfect. Now here's what I want you to do. Take both of your hands, trace the edges of it with both of your hands so you know exactly how big it is. Beautiful. And by the way, when people have shit that's bugging them, it's never small. Okay? Now, here's what I want you to do. Is it in color or black and white?
Black and white.
Moving or still?
Still.
Is there sound? Okay. I want you to put a big, thick black frame around that picture. Big, thick black frame. Thicker, bigger, black. That's right. Good. Now, you're probably too young to remember when televisions actually had dials and knobs and switches. Oh, what? You guys? I'm not the only old fart in the house? All right. Now, along the base of that frame, I want you to notice that there are some dials and knobs and switches. Notice he moved it automatically in front of him. All right? It's now very active for him. He's accessed it more fully. Notice that there's a volume knob, a brightness knob, a contrast knob, maybe some other knobs, I don't know. But find the color, the contrast or the brightness knob, and I want you to turn that knob all the way to the right till the image whites out completely. Notice what happens to the feeling. Now turn it all the way to the left until the image blacks out completely. Notice what happened to that feeling. Which one do you like better? Right or left? White or black?
White.
Okay, cool. Now, I want you to imagine, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay. In the index finger of your right hand, I want you to imagine there's a glowing golden Sharpie magic marker.
Okay.
And what I want you to do is there were some lessons that you learned from this experience.
Yes.
I want you to start writing across that screen everything that this experience had to teach you, and just let your hand start writing. And the screen will scroll like a tablet, so you can write as much or as little as you want. So you can keep the lessons and let the rest go. And just keep writing, and you'll know when you have enough. Now this is where it gets kind of weird sometimes, because sometimes the hand just starts writing and writing, and the guy has no idea what's coming out. Sometimes both hands get involved. Sometimes you just start writing backwards. It doesn't matter. What matters is the process. Keep going. You may notice feelings and emotions. And by the way, anything that comes up, regardless of how illogical or marginal or whimsical it may be, is completely relevant. Write that on the board. So you can keep the lessons, let the rest go. Now, got it all? There's more. Let it come up. It's all right. Keep writing. This is why you're here, brother. Got it? You sure? Make sure. Okay. Reach out, grab that picture, shrink it down to the size of a postage stamp. Float it up over the top of your head, all the way back below the horizon. You know the sound a nail gun makes? Feel it nailed back into the past. Notice the change. Notice it's gone. Try to bring it back and notice what happens instead. Let it happen. It's all right. Your nervous system is just shedding. This stuff happens all the time. They'll sweat, they'll shake, they'll cry, they'll laugh, they'll sneeze, they'll cough. Everybody does it a little bit different, right? There you go. Now, when you think about that thing that you wanted to have more of, what happens now? Better? Notice, point to where you feel it. Notice there's a color connected to that feeling. What's the color, first impression? Reach in, grab all that white energy, take it out and hold it in your hands in front of you. Make sure you get it all, because sometimes that shit hides. Good. As you look at it, you got it all?
Yes.
Good. Did the color change or stay the same, first impression?
Yellow.
Turned yellow. Perfect. Notice it's moving. It's spinning in a certain direction. What direction is it spinning? Physically grab it with both of your hands. Turn it till it's exactly what you want to feel. Instead, when you find that direction, spin it like a wheel in that direction. Double the spin. Double the speed. Double the force. Double the magnitude. Keep doubling it over and over again until it takes on a life of its own. Until it's impossible for it to come back the way it was. When you know you've got it, slam it back in. Notice the change. Notice it's gone. Notice as that program works its way deeper and deeper into your mind and body. Any program, any belief, any memory that's not in harmony with this new experience, this new program, the body's going to shed. It's going to purge. Like a snake shedding its skin. Don't try to manage it. Don't try to control it. Don't try to analyze it. Just let your body and mind do what it knows how to do. Let the feelings come up. As they come up, they come out. As you feel it, you reveal it. As you reveal it, you heal it. Solved, dissolved, and resolved from the body. Solved, dissolved, and resolved from the mind. Notice as that energy continues to pick up speed. Notice what happens to the feelings in your body. As with every breath you take and every beat of your heart, it just for some mysterious reason continues to pick up speed, continues to magnify and amplify with more force and intensity than a typhoon until it washes through every circuit of your body, from the tip of your head to the top of your toes, until it finally overflows the very confines of your body and begins to rocket back through every memory, every situation and event that was relevant to the old feeling, changing them, washing them away, transforming them and modifying them so that they only support this new way of being. They only cause you to become stronger in the direction you really want to go for all the right reasons. Just allow that process to take place. And go along for the ride, noticing the changes, feeling the transformations. And when you know you've got it, try to bring the old feelings back and notice what happens instead. When you're ready, open your eyes. Notice how different the world looks. Give a big round of applause. You can all do this. The nervous system doesn't care if it's a physical pain, emotional pain.